my dear friends, I am Miss Jessica Patel. Welcome you all with a new topic of grammar, that is the noun. Friends, noun is a common topic, but it is very important topic because whenever you are writing something or whenever you want to write anything, so names are required and nouns are nothing but they are common name. So first of all, what is noun? So the things what we can able to see around us in our surroundings like pen, bench, table, bottle, anything, mic, board, everything which are there in our surroundings, so everything has its own name. We cannot find anything without any name. Have you ever seen कि कोई चीज ऐसे हो जिसका नाम नहीं है? No. Everything has the personal name. So that is nouns. Okay. So someone asks you what is pen? So pen is one kind of noun. My name is Yashika. So Yashika is one kind of noun. If you are talking about the board, so board is one kind of noun. So the things in simple, the names or naming words are noun. जितने भी चीज है जिसके names है, they all are considered as a noun. So before we start in detail, first of all let us take a look about the definition of noun. So what is noun? So noun is means noun. What is noun? So noun is a name of any person, any place, anything, emotions, quality and all that thing. Name of person, you know very well, boy, girl, and if we are taking any specific name, like if we are taking Dhoni, if we are taking Virat Kohli, so person, name of person, Narendra Modi, so name of person. Then places, so the places we are considering name of the cities, name of any city का name हम लोग ले या name of any place like garden, market, all the things we can consider in the place. Then the things I already told to you, pen, then bench, table, chair, blackboard. So these are things. Then emotions, whatever the emotions are there, we're very happy, sadness hai, happiness hai, anger. So these all are also the part of noun. Quality, whatever the good qualities we have, honesty, cruelty. So these are also noun. So in short, if you want to define noun, so you can define like name of any person, place, thing, emotions or quality which are known as noun. Means कोई भी चीज है, in short you can say naming words are noun, but grammatically if you want to define noun, so you can write this way, like noun is a name of any person, place, thing, emotions, quality, etc. I hope it is clear to you that what is noun. And if anybody can ask, if anybody will ask you the question that tell the definition of noun, then you have to present this way, like in simple common, noun is naming word, but name of any person, place, thing, emotions, quality, these all things are included in noun. So that is clear. Now we will move further and then we will discuss about types of noun. So I told you that naming words are noun, but total there are 7 kinds of noun. So we'll have to learn all the 7 kinds in detail. First is proper noun, second common noun, third one collective noun, fourth one concrete noun, fifth abstract noun, sixth countable noun and seventh one is uncountable noun. How many types of nouns are there? So total there are 7 kinds of noun. Which are they? So common noun, proper noun, collective noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, countable noun and uncountable nouns. It is possible that sometimes classification is there, means all the nouns are given to you together and then you have to bifurcate them according to the category. So first we will discuss in detail, that is the proper noun. So what is proper noun? Proper, when you see the word proper, so we can say proper means fixed. Okay, proper means fixed, means we can define proper noun like that, name of a पर्टिकुलर नेम की कोई चीज है उसको ही हम वो नेम देंगे, दैट इज द पर्टिकुलर और फिक्स्ड. So we can consider them into the proper noun. If we are taking the example, so any name of any person, like I have written here Neha. So Neha is a specific girl. Suppose you all are sitting in the classroom and I call to you that Neha stand up. So only Neha will stand and come to me. Okay, so that is a specific name of Neha. So Neha comes in a proper noun. Then comes Surat. So Surat is a name of a city, but proper city name. एक सिटी है जिसका ही नेम सूरत है, मतलब प्रॉपर नेम ऑफ द सिटी इज देयर, सो सूरत. नाउ नॉट ओनली दैट बट एनी रिवर्स नेम आर गिवन टू यू, लाइक इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट नर्मदा. So Narmada is also proper noun because specific river का name दिया है नर्मदा. Then if we are talking about any mountain, so we can take the example like Himalaya. So Himalaya is a specific name of a mountain, so that also that we can consider them into the proper noun. Means in short you have to remember that names of particular or names which are fixed, they are known as proper nouns. Okay, I have the example like Neha, you can take any of the example. So I already informed to you. Then city, country, then river, mountains, all these things are proper noun, but if proper name is there. Now have you noticed that when I have mentioned here proper noun, so the first letter is always capital and it is necessary. It is the rule of English grammar that whenever you are writing proper noun, so first letter of that noun should be always capital. See, Neha N capital, Surat S capital, Narmada N capital, Himalaya M capital. So that is the most important rule, and suppose you are not putting it, so the marks will be cut. Okay, so it is very important that whenever you are writing, and you have to be clear with that and remember in your mind that whenever you are writing proper noun, so the first letter of the proper noun should be always capital. Sometimes in the exam the errors are given to you. Suppose it is written here, Neha is a good girl. I have this example and it is given to you like find the mistake or correcting the mistake. So you can see here Neha is a name of a specific girl. So first letter of Neha, instead of putting it small, I have to put it capital, because we have to apply the rule here that proper noun always starts with the capital letter. I hope proper noun is clear to you. If you have any doubt, then write in the comment box. I will there to solve your query. Now second number, that is the common noun. Now common word is very common. उसका कोई डिफाइन करने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट देन ऑल्सो वी कैन से नेम गिवन टू एवरी पर्सन और थिंग, दैट इज नोन एज कॉमन नाउन. सपोज गर्ल, इफ आई एम टॉकिंग टू यू इन द क्लास, आई सेड गर्ल्स कम हियर, सो जितनी भी गर्ल्स है वो सारी आएगी. बट इंस्टेड ऑफ गर्ल अगर मैं ऐसे बोलूँ कि नेहा कम हियर, तो ओनली नेहा आएगी. बॉयज लिसन टू मी, तो सारे बॉयज मुझे सुनेंगे. बट इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट इफ आई एम सेइंग करण, तो करण ही सुनेगा, मतलब आई एम पॉइंटिंग आउट टू हिम. सो अगर सबकी बात करें गर्ल, तो गर्ल इज कॉमन नाउन. सिटी is common noun. Ahmedabad is also city, Surat is also city, Baroda is also city, so all the city common. If I am writing city, so city comes in common noun. But instead of city, if I am writing Surat, so Surat is proper noun. Chocolate, so chocolate is common noun. But instead of chocolate, if I am writing Dairy Milk Silk, so silk comes in a proper noun. If I am writing mountain, so mountain is common noun. But instead of mountain, if I am mentioning here Himalaya, so Himalaya is a proper noun. Be clear. If it is given to you like book, so book is common noun. But instead of book, any name of the particular book is given to you like Atlas, so that is the proper noun. Not only in that, in proper noun, all the days, month, festivals are also the part of common noun. Suppose I am writing here Monday, so Monday is proper noun, first letter is capital. If I am writing March, so that is the month, so M capital. If I am writing Children's Day, so specific day is there that on the 14th of November we are celebrating Children's Day, so it is also proper noun. Festival, if we are taking Diwali, so that is also the part of proper noun. So be careful. Okay, I hope proper and common, both understand to you. Now third one is collective noun. So what is collective? See, first of all, collect. To collect मतलब together, सबको साथ में करना. तो I have written here person or things as a whole or group. If we are talking about the person in a whole मतलब in a group or things in a group, so they are considered in the collective noun. Suppose we can say student, so student we can consider in the common noun, but instead of students, if I tell to you that a class of students, so class is your collective noun. Friends, it's very important. Sometimes what happen, collective nouns are given to you and on the another side common noun. तो आपको वो जो group है common noun का, उसको collective से क्या करना है, match करना है. See, for examples, if we are taking, so a bundle of sticks, so many sticks are there. तो सारी sticks को मैं together करती हूँ, collect करती हूँ, so that is known as a bundle. Now, I think you have the question in your mind कि मैम यहाँ पे sticks है, मतलब plural form is there. एंड मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है अ बंडल, क्योंकि ये सारी स्टिक्स को एक बंडल रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. दैट्स वाई इट इज आर्टिकल इज देयर, अ आर्टिकल इज देयर. ओके, सो अ बंडल. देन अ हर्ड ऑफ cows, so many cows are there, तो group of cows are known as herd. Then a grapes, तो bunch of grapes. ओके, तो so many grapes are there, तो bunch grapes, a bunch of grapes मतलब grapes का जो group है, a group of grapes, that is bunch. Then so many books are there, तो a group of books are known as library. Okay, so many mountains are there, so it is known as a mountain range. Okay, so many fish are there, so it is known as a school of fish. So many stars are there, so we can write a galaxy of stars. Okay, so these all are the collective noun. कोई एक noun या कोई एक group की हम लोग बात करेंगे, so that is the collective noun. Means a person or thing, but they are presenting as a whole or a group, so they are considered as a collective noun. Now fourth one is there concrete noun. So what is concrete noun? So things can be touched, मतलब हम जिसको touched कर सकते हैं, felt हम feel कर सकते हैं, tasted उसको हम taste कर सकते हैं, smelled smell भी कर सकते हैं, and even heard और उसको हम सुन भी सकते हैं. Means if we find this much characteristics in anything, they are considered as concrete noun. कैसे कैसे चीजें होनी चाहिए, तो थिंग्स कैन बी टच्ड, वो टच्ड हम करें वैसी होनी चाहिए, या तो उसको हम फील कर सके. सपोज दिस इज अ पेन, आई कैन टच द पेन, सो पेन इज कॉन्क्रीट नाउन. एयर तो है बट आई कैन नॉट टच द एयर. यू कैन टेस्ट द एयर, नो. वी कैन स्मेल एयर, नो. सो कॉन्क्रीट नाउन नहीं है, बट पेन आई कैन टच इट, I can feel it, so pen is a concrete noun. Then we can taste it, हम लोग उसको taste भी कर सकते हैं, smell भी कर सकते हैं, and even heard उसको सुन भी सकते हैं. If we find this much of characteristics, so it is a part of concrete noun. For example, Raman ate an apple. तो Raman, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम लोग उस रमन को देख सकते हैं, चाहो तो आप टच भी कर सकते हो. सेम विथ एप्पल, एप्पल को हम देख सकते हैं, टच भी कर सकते हैं, इवन टेस्ट भी कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो दिस रमन, हियर इन दिस सेंटेंस रमन एंड एन एप्पल बोथ आर concrete noun. Second one, the fish swim in the water. So the fish we can see, हम लोग उसको देख सकते हैं, touched भी कर सकते हैं. Okay, so the fish and water, तो water को भी हम देख सकते हैं, even touch भी कर सकते हैं. और if the tap is on, तो we can feel कि कुछ हमारे हाथ पे गिर रहा है. So the things which can be touched, which can felt, tasted and smelt or even heard, these things are considered in concrete noun. Okay, now fifth one, that is the abstract noun. So what is abstract noun? So name of a concept, कोई concept का name या तो quality. I say to you like anger है, cruelty है, these all humanity है, फिर honesty है, these all are the qualities. Then action, ideas, thoughts, these all are your concrete noun. You cannot see them, you cannot touch them, you cannot taste them, and even you cannot smell them. Right now the thoughts are going on in my mind. आप लोग उसको टच कर सकते हो? ऐसा है कि वो माइंड को ओपन करके हम लोग जो थॉट्स है उसको टच करें? नो. थॉट्स की कोई स्मेल आती है? नो. उसको हम टेस्ट कर सकते हैं? नो. तो ऐसी ही चीज है जिसको हम लोग देख भी नहीं सकते हैं, टच भी नहीं कर सकते हैं, टेस्ट भी नहीं कर सकते हैं और इवन स्मेल भी नहीं कर सकते हैं. These all are the part of abstract noun. Means only and only we can consider concept, quality, action, ideas and thought. जिसको हम देख सकते हैं, देख भी नहीं सकते हैं, टच भी नहीं कर सकते, टेस्ट भी नहीं कर सकते और इवन स्मेल भी नहीं कर सकते. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लाफ्टर इज द बेस्ट मेडिसिन. तो उसको हम देख तो सकते हैं, चलो लाफ्टर, दैट समवन इज लाफिंग, बट हम किसी का लाफ्टर टच कर सकते हैं? नो. टेस्ट कर सकते हैं? नो. स्मेल कर सकते हैं? नो. सो दैट इज लाफ्टर. सो लाफ्टर कम्स इन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. ट्रूथ मतलब जो सत्य है वो, तो दैट वी कैन नॉट टच. देन यूथ, peace, non-violence, happiness, anger, these all are action, thoughts, these all are the part of abstract noun. जिसको हम देख भी नहीं सकते हैं, टच भी नहीं कर सकते, टेस्ट भी नहीं कर सकते और इवन स्मेल भी नहीं कर सकते हैं. सो दीज आर द एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. और यहाँ पे टोटली ऑपोजिट है. कॉन्क्रीट में क्या है? कैन बी टच्ड, felt, tasted, smelled or even heard, and that is totally opposite in abstract. We cannot touched, not seen, not tasted and even not smelled. So don't get confused into it. Concrete है वो yes है, मतलब आप देख सकते हो सब कुछ, और abstract में यहाँ पे कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे कर नहीं सकते हैं. So these are abstract nouns. Now next one, that is the countable noun. Countable, count करना मतलब able मतलब कर सकते हैं, and count मतलब गिनना, जिसको हम काउंट कर सकते हैं. मीन्स द थिंग्स कैन बी काउंटेड. जो सारी चीजें जिसको हम काउंट कर सकते हैं, these are the countable nouns. For example, all the common nouns. Suppose pen, तो पेन सिंगुलर भी काउंट हो सकती है, उसका प्लूरल पेन्स, सो यू कैन काउंट इट. रिवर, रिवर्स. ओके, बोटल, बोटल्स. बेंच, बेंचीज. So these all we can count it. So that is the countable noun. And even collective nouns are also countable. For example, bunch. Bunch is here I take as a singular noun. तो bunch का होगा bunches, मतलब plural noun, but we can count it. Then class. So singular noun but common. And classes तो plural है but कैसा है? Countable है. Then pen, singular countable and pens plural countable. Means जितने भी nouns जिसको हम count कर सकते हैं, these all are known as countable nouns. उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? countable nouns बोलेंगे. able मतलब कर सकना और count मतलब जिसको हम count कर सकते हैं. स्टार, तो स्टार हम काउंट नहीं कर सकते, स्टार्स नहीं काउंट कर सकते. राइस नो, शुगर नो, टी नो, तो वो सारे किस में जाएंगे? अनकाउंटेबल में जाएंगे. बट जिसको हम काउंट कर सकते हैं वो किसका पार्ट होगा? काउंटेबल. सो अनकाउंटेबल इज टोटली ऑपोजिट टू काउंटेबल. तो व्हाट इज अनकाउंटेबल नाउन? तो थिंग्स कैन नॉट बी काउंटेड. ऐसी चीज जिसको हम काउंट नहीं कर सकते, दीज आर द called as uncountable nouns. Okay, so चीज है जिसको हम काउंट नहीं कर सकते, these are the parts of uncountable noun. For example, materials, all the materials like gold है, silver है, iron है, वो सारी जो चीजें हैं, that all are the part of material. Then sugar, rice, oil, these all are like materials है और सारी चीजें हैं जो uncountable है. But still अगर कोई मेजरमेंट यूनिट से हम लोग उसको काउंट करें तो हो सकता है. सपोज इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट शुगर, तो शुगर को ऐसे आपको नहीं बोलेगा कि 10 दो. ओके, हाँ, बट इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट यू कैन से 5 kg ऑफ शुगर. तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट मेजरमेंट यूनिट यू कैन काउंट इट. तो rice, so it is not possible. Nobody can tell you that give me 10 rice, give me 15 rice. No, it is not possible. But instead of that, we can say give 5 kg of rice, give 1 kg of rice, like that. So sometimes it is possible. I have the examples for you, like countable noun, few good books. Now few मतलब थोड़ी, तो थोड़ी जो है few words indicate countable noun. You have to remember that thing. Many chairs, so chairs countable noun. So many chairs are there, 200, 300, 1000 we can count, so that we can consider into the countable noun. Then after uncountable noun, little rice means how much, don't know, so that is uncountable noun. Furniture, but it is written much furniture, matlab not fixed amount is not given to you, measurement unit is not given, so that we can consider into the uncountable noun. Means the things which can be counted, these are the part of countable noun, and things which cannot be counted, these are the part of uncountable noun. In exam also the words nouns are given to you, and then you have to classify into countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Okay, so be careful while you are classified countable noun and uncountable noun. Generally जो भी common nouns है and collective nouns है, these all are countable nouns. While in the another side if we are talking about uncountable noun, so जो materials है या तो कोई भी चीज़ है जिसको हम काउंट नहीं कर सकते, सो दीज ऑल आर अनकाउंटेबल नाउन. बट इंस्टेड ऑफ लाइक काउंटिंग हम लोग कोई मेजरमेंट यूनिट यूज़ करें तो उसको हम क्या कर सकते हैं, काउंट कर सकते हैं. सो वी कैन कंसिडर देम इनटू अनकाउंटेबल नाउन. सो total you have to remember what is noun. Again we will do the quick revision. What is noun? So nouns are naming words, but grammatically if you want to talk about noun, so nouns are name of any person, place, things, emotions and quality. Then after if we are talking about types of noun, so generally 7 types of nouns are there. Which are they? Proper noun, common noun, collective noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, countable noun and uncountable noun. So proper noun means fixed or specific, and what you have to remember, the first letter of the proper noun should be always capital. Second one is common, so that is given to every person or everything, that is common. You can say general, so that is the part of common noun. Then after collective noun, matlab a person or thing when you are presenting as a group or whole, so we can say that it is collective noun. Then concrete noun means things which can be touched, felt, tasted, smelled or heard, that is a concrete noun. Abstract noun means any concept, quality, emotions, ideas, thoughts which cannot be seen, touched, tasted or smelled, that we can consider in the abstract noun. Countable noun means things which can be counted, and uncountable noun means things cannot be counted, that we can consider into the countable noun. I hope it is clear to you, but still you have any doubt, so you can write in comment box. I will try to solve your queries. Thank you.